Hi everyone, welcome to Amaranth. These are general messages for the collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter placements. Let's get into it. So the first card you have, Sagittarius, is number 43 and it says Mount Meru, center of the universe. Yeah, so number 4, 3 and 7 are coming through prominent with this energy, Sagittarius. You are 9th house. Collective Sagittarius is 9th house energy ruled by Jupiter. You guys are all about exploration, forward thinking, vision, philosophy, religion, and travel to a distant lands, but a lot of expansive energy. And this Mount Meru is like, the Access Mundi, for those of you who know the technical term. And for those of you who don't, please look it up. This is the center point, right, where we ground our emotions, where we ground our intentions, our insight and vision. For example, what I mean by that is that, for example, PepsiCo. PepsiCo started with one product or two products, and they established their brand, and they established themselves in the market being PepsiCo, right? And then they went in with different kind of products that they took under their wing. So it's just about, there is growth, there is expansiveness, but first, establishing yourself or establishing your brand or establishing your core values before you go further and travel and expand or create and things like that. So the thing here is that doing things, growing in different areas, with clarity, with purpose, with higher values, with higher purpose, something that aligns with your core values and your core journey on this planet. Right? Because each of us have a blueprint. Each of us have a map that, or a destiny plan that we come here with. So to execute that, to walk on that path, being aligned with the path that the universe has for us, or the messages that you're receiving through the universe, through our higher selves. Ethical values, like for example, like people going to the moon and still having ethical practices. It's not like, you dump stuff there and come back. It's not that kind. It's like, we're expanding even to the moon. We're going to new markets, or we're expanding our careers, but at the same time, you're grounding yourself, like establishing yourself in one place and then moving out and beyond, then expanding. It's going to be different for each one of you. If some of you could be, and this is doing it with, higher purpose and having the clarity to do it. 9,000 energy is also about meditation and philosophy, philanthropy, and incorporating spiritual practices or going to retreats, in order to have that focus and connect to the higher chakras. This is also about expansion through travel, or expansion through reading, or expansion through trying different things, maybe in relationships, or traveling to different countries, or establishing businesses in different countries. But having that core values, carrying those core values with you wherever you go, in every country, in every place, those core values will remain the same. So not compromising on the core values, and that should and reflecting that in every place you go, with every business you do, with every career change or career move that you make. So I do feel that you're using your knowledge, you're using your wisdom, that to ground your intentions, to ground your energy, to keep it focused in a certain direction, and not scatter it away, not waste of your time and energy. So having priorities and a vision that is long-term, sustainable. Next, Sagittarius, you have the card number 23, and it says Moon in Aquarius. Further says free spirit. It says your inner wild child awakens. Right, so look at this moon over here, so beautiful. There's a bird flying, there's a person on this earth, feeling liberated, like with hands thrown up into the sky. Sky's the limit. So I feel that this is about liberation, free spirit, like trying different things, unconventional things, being curious. That's what the collective Aquarian energy is about. 11th house, networking, innovation, a little bit of eccentric energy. Something that, we don't want to accept, like this the limitations that we don't want to accept. We want to go over those limitations. We want to transcend those limitations, a little rebellious side of us. It's like doing things that, are coming from the soul, like expressing ourselves to the core without holding back. This could be even changing up your career in unconventional ways, or changing up your routines, making it really different than what it was before, or making it unconventional. A very liberating and unique spirit out here, Sagittarius. I feel that you might be, either you might be creating something very unique or experimenting things that are different and unique. You could also be into research and development, innovating things, that are different, But this is something like, a freedom from a restriction, freedom from some limiting structure or belief system. You could be creating different kind of art. Like graffiti is a different kind of art, I would say. Or you could be into listening or creating a different kind of music projects. You might be traveling to unconventional places. But this is like, that it's not about being reckless. It's about knowing that, whatever you're trying has some hope. It's like trusting your gut instincts, because your gut is telling you to try something, to research something, to go there. So you're following your heart, you're following your instincts. But at the same time, it's unique, it's different. Maybe it's, like in the fashion industry, the avant-garde projects, they're so beautiful, they're so unique. It's so hard to come up with those designs. And even though those designs are used across the globe in different shapes and forms and different versions of those, they are different from each other. Each of the designs that came before are different. And it's so hard to come up with different designs every time with those avant-garde projects. So something like that, something you might be trying, a different kind of lifestyle at a different kind of city, which is non-traditional. But it resonates with you right now. I mean, you're in the mood for it. You're in the zone for it. You could be experimenting with philosophies or, something to do with cosmos, astrology, or different kind of lifestyle changes. This is learning as this is like learning while you earn. So you are reading, learning, innovating, applying, and things like that, experimenting, maybe some different kind of hobbies or different kind of performance arts or creatives. This could also be creating, a theater of different kind, or movies or media of different kinds, or you just you want to go travel the world to unconventional places. So freedom, the freedom of the soul, freedom of time, maybe freedom of pursuing what you want. You're breaking free from societal expectations or family expectations. Maybe you're pursuing education in different in domains that maybe is unfamiliar to you or your family, or it's just starting, and maybe a new course gets offered in the world somewhere, and you're like, I'm going to do that. Or you could be, it's like when we went remote during schooling, that was a different kind of model of studying and working, right? So trying the different approaches, breaking the norms, or, inventing something, innovating something, which is different, it's not, it's different from the mundane and the routine. The next card you have, Sagittarius, is number 39, and it says victory. So the 3, 9, and 12 are coming through prominent with this energy. Look at this person high up in the clouds, it's like achieving something, success of something. Just happy you might be into athletics, achieving your goals or milestones in athletics or sports. This is something that you have persevered to. You have grown personally, spiritually, learned a lot, struggled a lot. This could be in your personal life, or it could be in your professional life. This is like milestone moments, accomplishments. It's like maybe people in your company, your bosses, management are rewarding you for the effort that you put in, or for leading projects, or this is like maybe sports achievements, or maybe you written a book that becomes a bestseller. But a time of, feeling acknowledged for your work, for getting the recognition that is long deserved. Maybe you get some funding even to start up new projects, or you get featured in some magazine. But if not external, this could also be just recognizing how far you have come, how much you have learned, how much progress you have made, whether it's in your personal or relationships or your careers or whether finances, whatever you have been working on, putting in the work in day in, day out for a long, long time. That's your victory moment. I'm also feeling that a lot of startups, you might be launching different unique kind of startups, unconventional startups, or maybe you're just, having a goal that you accomplished, whether it's, creating whether completing a hobby or education, or jumping careers or growth in careers, or just for your own personal development or health goals. But somewhere that you haven't recognized, people are seeing you for the work that you are putting for, the grit that you have displayed. It's like you have overcome a lot of challenges, Sagittarius, and it's time for you to put that pat on the back for you. So, this could be going online and creating content even. This could also be, something that it has been accomplished, maybe at or for contributions to community, to society. This could also be those kind of global awards that, humanitarian global awards even. But there's a lot of, success that you can feel and feel happy about, feel good in a good way that, finally your efforts are paying off. Finally, you're getting the reward which has been long due, maybe raises or maybe just accolades. Maybe you're getting some, maybe you're getting a degree even from a college that you've been, working on for a long, long time, or you get research, or you get, or maybe it's like, your research project that gets completed or that gets approved, something like that. Or you get chosen for, some role in a movie or a play. So something that, people recognize you for, or it's just like, it's your own recognition of your own efforts and accomplishments. And the last card for today's Sagittarius you have is the number 18, and it's the moon. It's major arcana, but it's in the reverse for you, Sagittarius. Which I like the energy of it, because it means that things are becoming more apparent, more clear to you. Maybe you were fearful about things. Maybe you were uncertain about a lot of things, but now you're getting those aha moments. You're realizing things. Maybe you're talking to people, getting clarity, or maybe you were not able to see things clearly before. Now things are coming to the surface. Truth is coming, or things are being revealed to you. Maybe hidden motives of certain people or certain situations. But this is like, now you're no longer in lava line. You're no longer like disillusioned, or maybe, you were conflicted like this way or that way because of lack of data or lack of confidence. But now I feel that fog is lifting. I feel now you're feeling more grounded in your decisions. You can make better choices or better decisions because now you have the data available, whether it's, in regards to people or some near into relationships, or whether it's your finances, where to invest, when not to invest. Many companies make announcements that make more, that make sense, that make the future more clearer as to where you should invest and where you shouldn't. So I feel that now things are coming up, the truth is coming up, and you were like, yeah, I was feeling it a certain way, and now see, it's been validated. So it could be that kind of a moment as well. But the good thing is that now you'll be able to move forward with more clarity, with more facts. Maybe it's about some relationships or people that you were connecting with and you were like, I'm not sure, I don't feel sure about these people. I want to partner up with them, or I am not sure I want to hire this. So now all of those ifs and buts are getting released, and now you have good enough data, or you have facts that now you can make better decisions. Instead of, coming from a place of fear, now you're coming from a place of power and confidence. And that really helps, when we cut through those illusions and we look at the facts, like right in our face, that's when we feel empowered doing the right kind of decisions. And journaling is always a good idea for that, because, sometimes you feel a certain way, but the facts tell us a different story. Then we have, when we create 2 pages, on one page you see this is what you're feeling, all the pros and cons, and this is the facts, pros and cons. And that will help you tell the difference between, an illusion or, a projection of yours or projection of other people, and the truth, and the actual truth. So, and this could be that, maybe it's the journalists or the news that's uncovering corruption, or something gets discovered and it gets out into the public. So this is like a Sagittarius. You want honesty, you want clarity, right? Because you've been through that cloud, you've been through the clouds of uncertainty, but now you just want honesty, clear, brutal honesty, whether it's in your professional life or your personal life. And, it's very important so that you're able to make better choices, So I also feel that some of you might be not looking up things, not even, researching things up or following up on things. So, you'd rather be in the dark than search for data. But now I feel that once you have taken those steps to uncover the truth, and whether it's about yourself, your own internal emotional conflicts, or your behavioral patterns and things like that, why you're acting, why you're saying things, then you can take the next step, because acknowledgement is the first step to healing and fixing things or shifting things up. So I do feel that a lot will change with what you find out, and with that clarity, then you move forward. And that's actually really good, because not only does it helps us to, reshape things, reform things, but it also helps us to take those, corrective force actions, should there be a need for it. So it's like more clarity, getting more clarity. And these are general energy, Sagittarius. So let me know how these play out in your life, and hope you enjoyed these messages. So thank you guys for joining. Please subscribe and hit the like if you enjoyed the content, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, guys. Bye for now.